Are the buses free at the moment?
Well, it's their campaign says for better air for July and August are
Right.
the worst air months.
Okay.
So that's part of it, but it's also trying to bring back some riders.
Bring back some riders.
Yep.
Okay. So you guys are promoting clean air at the moment, but RTD is trying to bring back riders at the
Correct.
moment.
Yep.
So have you been on the train today or recently?
No.
No. When was the last time you were on the train?
It's been a month or two. I have to take them now and then to get to where my bus pick up. I'm mostly bus.
Okay. Okay. Just curious. So why do you think that riders or passengers were deterred?
Well, I think COVID is what started. I think
COVID?
Yeah.
COVID started deteriorating
Oh,
riders?
we went way down. Well, yeah, we went way down for that year, that first year, for 2 years. Yeah.
Okay. What do you mean you went way down, though? Why do you think that is?
In ridership.
In
Well, people
ridership?
were just staying home for the COVID.
People were staying home.
Yep.
Do you think that the ridership might be influenced because of the people riding the RTD right now?
Sure, absolutely. Yep.
And specifically, like, what is it that you think that might be affecting riders?
Well, I think it increases when we're free. It increases the homeless population on the bus.
It increases, so because you guys are free, it increases homeless population is what you think?
Correct. Yeah.
Why do you think that?
Because they don't have money, so it's free, so they can travel about town.
So people without money that are traveling are subjected? I'm just curious. That's the reason why that has deteriorated riders from riding the RTD is because of homelessness and because it's free and they're able to transport for free.
I guess I don't understand your question. There's about three.
So
questions in there.
you're right. So can you, you're right. So can you please explain what you were trying to say?
Well, just that there is a increase in homeless people that don't have the money. They ride the buses more when it's free.
To transport to somewhere?
Sure. Some are just riding.
Riding.
Get out of the weather.
To get out of the weather, get out of the heat.
There is some of that, but yeah. Then I don't know. I think there's different shelters and things that they can go to. Like if they're one downtown, they can get to one out on West Colfax.
Okay, so is that a problem because it's free? They can go to shelters and it's available to them. Then is what you're saying?
Again, I don't quite understand the question.
You said because it's free that they're able to go to the shelters now. So the question is specifically that homelessness, like, do you think deteriorated the riders? Why do you think that the homelessness deteriorated the riders on RTD personally?
Well, I think that's a small and I couldn't guess at the numbers that of people that are working and want to go to jobs when they get on a bus and there's 8 or 10 homeless people on there.
So
that's gonna deter them from taking the bus, I think.
Okay, and then so what does RTD do specifically to deter that?
To deter the homeless?
Yeah. And why are they deterring the homeless? Just curious.
Why are they deterring them?
Yeah.
Gosh, I think you're gonna have to call RTD for some of these.
Oh
questions.
no, I'm just asking you.
I don't think they're
asking you.
specifically targeting to deter the homeless. I think that when there's problems on the bus with anybody, whether they're homeless or not, they're going to try to deter that a little bit.
What are they trying to deter?
Drug use.
Drug use.
Things like that. Yeah.
So, do you think that RTD and the homelessness using drugs on the bus, is that your guys' duty to enforce that?
We don't have any legal authority whatsoever. We could stop the bus and open the doors and ask them to leave, and they don't even have to then, but they usually will.
Do you guys do that?
Specifically, do what?
Do you guys stop the train or bus when somebody is using drugs?
The bus, absolutely, I'd stop and open the doors.
You do, but do other
I don't think
drivers?
the train can.
The train
can't.
can. What about the next stop? What about the next stop?
I don't know if that train operator, they're in a separate compartment. You know what I mean?
What is the stipulations for somebody that uses drugs on a bus or RTD train?
I think they would. Well, train's going to be just different because I don't think they're aware of it. But as a bus driver, I believe that and I couldn't tell you this for a fact, but I believe our responsibility is to stop and open the doors and ask them to leave.
So are you aware that the bus system has been free in Summit County for over 2 decades?
Somewhat aware of that. I didn't know during the summer, I guess, but would have been in the winter.
The whole year,
Yeah.
the whole year in Steamboat Springs, Colorado, the bus system has been free.
Yep.
And are you aware that homelessness is not big up there at all?
I don't know the homeless situation up there at all. No.
Okay.
I would imagine it's less just because of the mountains, but that's just my personal opinion.
So I'm just curious, do you think that the homelessness on the bus is specifically because it's free?
No, it happens all the time. I mean, it happens all the time. It just increases when it's free.
So are homeless not allowed to ride the bus?
Never. Nope.
They're not?
Nope.
What do you mean never?
We can never just tell them no.
Are the homeless right now being subjected and being discriminated against because they're homeless when they get on the bus of RTD?
No. Nope.
Well, why do you mention the homelessness specifically?
I think you asked me a question leading toward what
Deteriorates riders.
deters.
What deters riders from riding the bus?
Yeah.
And you said homelessness.
No, the first time you asked me that, I told you it's COVID. It
COVID.
was a big deterrent.
Correct.
Yep.
COVID.
And I do believe it's just my personal opinion that
Yeah.
when somebody gets on a bus and there's either drug use or smells or a mess or things like that, that's going to deter them a little bit.
Okay.
I'm going to direct you toward RTD and try to go take my break here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no problem. I really appreciate your time, sir.
Okay.